Hi everyone, my name is Rodney Smith. I'm here with Board Game Geek, and I'm also here with Deirdre Cross and Florian Boldenhoffen, who is with Wonder Forge, and they brought with you Villainous, Disney's Villainous. Set in the Disney universe, and we're all playing as villains, which is kind of exciting. It's good to be bad, right?
It's true, yeah.
So what was the inspiration behind this, and how did the game kind of come about?
Yeah, so what we wanted to do is something unexpected with the Disney universe.
Right.
So where usually you play as a hero, you play good guys, so let's take it from a different angle, and let's play the villains this time. And so what we are really doing with our games, like be it Villainous or be it our other line, we really do like immersive gameplay. So we want to bring the characters to life in our games.
And that's great, because we're each going to play as our own villainous character, right?
That
and then you get to take on, and they each have their own unique objectives and things, so it really feels like you are that character, unlike everybody else at the table, right?
I picked, for example, here Prince John. So I grew up in Europe, and Robin Hood was big there, so I'm super excited to have him in this
Me
game.
too. Robin Hood's one of my favorite stories, so I was excited to see that too.
So, and as Prince John is a greedy guy, so he wants to earn like 20 power. Like, he wants to be rich, and he wants to steal from the poor. So that's my objective.
He wants to collect all a bunch of these tokens.
Exactly.
Right? What about Ursula over here, Deirdre?
So Ursula, who's my favorite villain of all time, Ursula is, her objective is to start her turn with the trident and the crown back at Ursula's lair. So in order to do that, you're going to have to change form. She's going to have to turn into Vanessa, get up onto dry land in order to unlock the palace. She's got to get up there, and she's got to, of course, keep all of the heroes out of her way. She's got to keep Ariel and Flounder and Scuttle and all those guys
get all the way back
from thwarting her plan, and then she's got to make it back to her lair.
Which sounds entirely different than what you just described of what you're doing.
That's right.
And I've got Maleficent over here, and I'm trying, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to get curses in, right?
That's right. You're trying to have, I think, 4 curses in play at the beginning when your turn starts again. So you have to get them in play and hope that the heroes can't
remove them before I get a chance
before it gets back to you.
Right, and that's just 3 of the characters, and there are a total of
6
characters in the game.
6 playable characters in this game.
I will tell you, the first thing that I saw everyone talking about as soon as we talked about the game is, what about this character? Everyone wants to see their favorite character in this game, right? Which is pretty exciting. People's imaginations are already going on it, right?
And so exciting that we didn't have to stop at 4.
Right.
Like,
you could put 6.
You would think there would be that this would be a 4-player game, and to be able to include 6 of the villains, then we could, there's some that are just, you have to include Maleficent, obviously. She's the lead. But,
and this plays up to 6, right? You can have
all the way up to 6.
Yeah.
And it generally adds about, we've got about an hour on the box. That's like, once you start to get up towards 6 players, you might be looking more like 90 minutes or a little bit longer. About 20 minutes per player.
For people who aren't familiar, can we talk a little bit about the gameplay? So we know we have unique objectives, but the rules that we're following are effectively the same. We have a little mover token that we are on our turn going to move to then trigger the abilities on those locations. Is that about right?
That's totally correct. Okay. And when you move to the location, everybody is playing inside of their own realm.
Right.
So the kinds of powers you have in your realm are going to be different than the kinds that Prince John has in his.
Right.
So you travel to that realm, and you can take all 4 of those actions or just one. You can take as many as you want.
Yes.
So, for example, I've moved here. I can take 1 power token, and I can play a card if I have the funds to do so.
Yes.
And then the interesting thing that's also here is this storm cloud. That's the fate action, and this is where we get to be villainous with the other players.
Right. This is the interaction part.
This is the interaction part where we leave our own realm and we come into someone else's story as their own character. So
let's pretend you are playing the fate card on
I am going to play the fate card on Prince John.
Yes.
So when I get there and I do that, I can come over to his fate deck and I draw 2 cards. In this case, I drew Maid Marian and King Richard, and I get to choose, as the person playing the fate, which one of these I want to do. So let's see, when Maid Marian is in Prince John critically affects. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to play Maid Marian.
Okay.
When Maid Marian is defeated, find Robin Hood and play him to the same location. What's your objective? You gotta,
all the money.
All the money. This is good. Robin Hood, I know, causes a lot of trouble for Prince John.
That would make sense.
So I'm gonna discard King Richard for now and play King I get to choose, because I'm fating someone else, I am going to choose where on their board I'm
Each of
going
these
to play
locations,
this.
right.
And you know what? I'm going to play it here where I block this spot where he can pick up 2 powers.
Right, because when heroes enter play, they cover up some of your action spaces. Now you can still go here, right? But if you do, it's less powerful. You only have 2 symbols to activate rather than all 4 of them. That's mean.
Yeah,
Very villainous.
It is very villainous.
It's very villainous.
But you can get rid of these, though, right?
I can, yes. Let's pretend there was earlier in the game I played this card.
Fast forward.
Yeah.
I had played an ally on
Yes.
this
What do we got
location.
here?
Trigger.
Trigger here.
Here. Yeah. So now I gotta move Prince John over to Nottingham, where he can play a card, which in this case I would say I play an item, which can then be attached to an
Attached to trigger here.
to trigger here, which will increase gain 2 power. Yeah, gain 2 power every time a hero is played with this card. So I would need to defeat her. I would have to have a like a higher count. Let's say here I have a 4, she has a 2.
You could attack her as long as you
I
have.
could attack her.
It requires the symbol, though, right? Like
Exactly.
If you trigger the attack symbol, then you don't have to be at. Even if you go here, you can attack somewhere else.
Exactly.
And then you can defeat Maid Marian.
I could defeat Maid Marian, and she would go away. My ally would go away. It would open up that spot, and I could go back and make my money.
And what's interesting about the way that this Fate deck works is it's being played into this realm. So it's not like your cards are coming over here, which wouldn't make any sense because it's a different character. You keep the realms separate, right?
Yeah,
so thematically it works.
Yeah, so every villain, of course, inside of their own universe, their own timeline and stuff. And so the Fate deck almost functions like a non-player character, right? You've got an NPC with, well, actually someone is playing.
Yes, and you're making the choice of which Fate
making
goes
the
in there,
decision of what to do, and then especially in a bigger game, and if we're watching Prince John and he's about to win, we're all talking about, like, are you going to fate him?
Yes.
Like, you got to slow him
Right,
down.
right,
He's about
right.
to win if he starts this next turn. So actually, and we kind of jumping around because we were still in the middle of Ursula's turn when we battled.
Well, it gives you a sense of just the interaction that is happening, even though we're all in our own realms. You're struggling to meet your own objective while slowing down the other players who are also working towards their objectives, which are totally different again than what you're trying to do, which I think is just one of the fascinating, interesting things about the game, right? Yeah. And in this game, is this available now?
It is available, and there is quite a bit of demand out there, so we were caught by surprise a little bit.
Yeah.
We do our best. We have a fairly small team here in the US, but we do our best to get the product as fast as we can out in the market. And it's going to be broadly available over the next few days.
Right, so if you're having trouble finding it, just keep looking.
Yeah,
it's coming.
exactly.
More copies are coming.
Yeah.
Excellent. And again, this plays up to 6 players, 2 to 6. And about how long does it take to play, would you say?
About a 4-player game, about an hour. If you go up to 6, it's more like 90.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for this overview of Villainous. Very exciting to see. Really appreciate your
Thank you
time.
so much.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
And thanks all of you for watching.
Thanks.